Welcome to part 2 of our Hyperscan review for retzone.ca. After unboxing this behemoth, we are now going to power it up, see if it works, and see if we can actually get some games to work.
Right, let us see what this game console quote-unquote has to offer.
So, just to recap quickly, the first thing I saw when I opened the box was this lovely sheet of paper.
Lovely.
Which has very succinct instructions on how to get your cards to scan, because I have a feeling they had a lot of people complaining that the cards weren't scanning. I think that might have been the chief complaint of this thing. So, I have my trusty CRT here. I have the game disc, which has never been used until
let's just see if this thing even works.
And just in case, I have the console instructions and the game instructions. Let's see if we have to use either. So, I'm gonna hit the power button. Let's see what we get.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, it's alive. Now, I don't know if you can...
I was hoping it doesn't work.
I don't know if you can see this on the video, but we got LEDs spinning on the RFID here. We got some sound.
Okay, I see the insert disc.
Okay.
I guess there's only one thing to do.
I'm going to have to turn it so I can see what I'm doing here.
Wow, that powered on better than I expected it to be.
Okay.
Alright.
Now, I thought I saw LEDs in the controller. I guess what I saw that I thought were LEDs actually weren't, because there's nothing here. Unless that happens when you put the game in, so that was a prediction I failed. Okay, disc is in.
Alright, and now we wait. God knows how long we wait.
Alright, it sounds like it's reading the disc.
Ooh my.
Get some of these cards ready just in case this actually works.
Alright. Let's give it a bit.
It's doing something. I can hear it. Sounds reminiscent of a PS1 trying to load a game. It's probably just a 2x CD-ROM.
I would not be surprised. That is strangely long.
Yeah, I don't know if it's having trouble reading the disc or not.
And keep in mind, we did verify that this disc is basically as immaculate from the box as it was ever gonna be.
Yep. That is true. Not a scratch on it, not a speck of dirt.
If this doesn't go for like 20 seconds, I'd say we just have to reboot the console.
Yeah, we'll give it a few more here.
Folks, this is the definition of quality right here.
Yep. I don't see any external lights at all on this thing. Just the RFID thing. Okay, I'm gonna power it off and power it back on.
Okay, round 2.
Let's see if we can catch the animations here. I don't know if you can see these or not.
The LEDs are indeed present. Okay. Is it loading?
It's reading the disk.
Let's give it half a minute. It needs its time. It's taking its time.
Okay, it's making different noises this time. Sounds more promising.
Let's see.
I don't know if this is getting picked up on the microphone or not.
This is seriously slow. If it even loads, this has got to be one of the slowest CD-ROMs I've ever seen.
I don't know if this repetitive noise means that it can't read the disk, or if this is just the way it loads data.
Alright, let's give it a bit more. Any day now, Hyperscan.
It'd be nice if it threw up an error message or something. This is the first time I've powered it on. I haven't powered it on prior to making this video, so...
Keep in mind, we unboxed it, so...
Yeah.
This is what you would have gotten if you bought this thing brand new and you tried to power it on for the first time. This is literally the experience. I cannot believe we are trying to do this.
Can you imagine this being an experience on Christmas morning? Because this was released in October of 2006.
So you're sitting there, unbox this thing from, the Christmas tree, and you're really excited, and you decide to power it on for the first time, insert the disc, and this is what you get.
Okay, I'm going to turn it off.
It looks like maybe third time's the charm.
I'll pop this out here. I'm just going to take a quick
Let us
look.
verify the disc.
I've done my best not to touch it. No, this disc is as clean as a CD can be.
Again, folks, this is immaculate discs.
Okay, no burning smell. Good sign. I mean, there's not a speck of dirt inside of this either.
Alright, let us attempt.
Give it a quick
third
polish
time.
on the terry towel here. Yes, this is a towel. This is my work table, so I had to cover up how beat up it is, so... Alright, yeah, just for the heck of it, I'll try turning it on with the lid open and see what happens.
I'm assuming a sensor would just say, hey, please close the lid.
Guess we'll find out. No, it's not spinning. Okay, insert disc.
Okay, we got insert disc.
Here
We
go.
shall do that.
It's doing something.
Come on, Hyperscan, you can do it.
It's making more loady sounds as opposed to like repetitive.
I'm assuming you can hear the seeking and just the going back and forth of the laser.
Not now. Oh, there we go. I lied. I was doing something.
I wonder. We gotta wonder what kind of file system this CD is in.
Yeah, I'll have to pop it into a computer later. And I'm gonna assume that it's a Linux-based operating system, because a lot of these cheapy consoles run that because it's free. Okay, I'm gonna turn it off, turn it back on one more time.
With the disc inside.
Looks like they spent all the money on the light show.
Yep. Clearly, that's where the budget went.
Oh! Ha! There's an eject button!
You have got to be kidding me.
Oh man, I just thought it was part of the magnet that held the lid closed. Okay, so there's an actual eject button here that we totally missed yesterday.
Well, live and learn.
Okay.
Okay, folks, we did not expect this turn of events.
Okay, that totally caught me off guard. Okay, I'm gonna turn it off.
Alright, turn it off. Put the freaking disc back in. And then turn it on. I cannot believe.
Well, the way the lid is, I thought it was you had to just pull on it with your hand. That just tells you how cheap the mechanism is that you can just pop it open with your finger.
Yep. That's a strike, Mattel.
No, that's not a happy noise.
I do believe, Houston, we got a problem.
Okay, now it's making a noise I haven't heard it make before. I don't know if that's good or bad. I'm gonna assume bad at this point.
I mean, this is the Hyperscan after all.
Alright, while we're waiting here, let's see if there's a troubleshooting section in this manual here.
Or if we find anything interesting in the documentation.
Okay, that's a very unhappy sound. It's trying to read the disc outside of the drive's pickup range. I'm going to turn it off. That's usually a sign that the laser isn't working. Do's and don'ts. And the way they spell do's, it looks like DOS. DOS and don'ts. Okay, DOS.
Somebody.
The DOSes. Use only the adapter included. Disconnect console from power source when not in use. Always switch off the console before connecting it to your TV, VCR, DVD. Okay, why would you connect this console to a DVD player? Good
I have no
question.
idea.
When
That would be like a pass-through or something like that.
I guess if it's one of the old school recordable DVD players, I guess. I had
Not
one
that
of
you would
those-
ever want to record this freaking thing.
Yeah. Yeah, I want to record the loading screen and the weird noises it makes when it doesn't load my game. When disconnecting any plug from the console, first turn the console off and then carefully pull out the plug rather than pulling the cables. Handle this device carefully. Store in a secure, dry area. Clean with a dry cloth. Now, these were the do's, by the way. These are the don'ts. Don't unplug adapter from the Hyperscan console while the adapter is plugged into AC outlet. Don't unplug your controller from the console while the power is on. Don't leave adapter plugged into AC outlet when console is not in use. Oh, so this thing is a fire hazard too. Huh. Don't use your Hyperscan console around water or liquids. Okay. And I guess they must have added this one after they got some complaints about it. Don't drop, hit, or otherwise abuse your console or its components.
That has got to be... You gotta wonder why Mattel actually put that in there. There must have been a reason.
Don't disassemble or try to repair this device. If problems occur, press the power button off and unplug... I'm sorry. And unplug the AC adapter from the wall power source. Restart your Hyperscan console by plugging in the AC adapter and turning it on. If problem persists, call the consumer information number at the back of the instructions. Oh, should we see if that number still works?
Do we want to find out?
Don't
I don't think.
Don't rapidly and repeatedly turn the power on and off. This product contains a magnet. Do not use around items that are sensitive to or affected by magnetic fields. Okay.
Good to know.
Okay, troubleshooting. Let's see. Yeah, these are pretty. Make sure the power switches on the Hyperscan console, TV, VCR, DVD player are on. Thank you, Mattel.
Well, I never thought to actually do that.
Make
Thank
sure
you,
that
Mattel.
the input settings are correct for your particular setup. How can that be any more generic? If you're using an RF switch connection, okay, this thing has composite cables. So,
Correct. Where on earth is this RF switch?
well, I guess if you have an old TV and you have one of those composite to RF boxes, but I mean, if
Very
you're buying
odd.
this 7th gen Hyper console, it's got the word Hyper in it. Why
Yep.
would you use RF? Check to be sure that the disc is placed correctly in the console. Make sure that the game disc is clean and in good condition. Okay, that was for no picture on the TV. Let's see, what's the next page say? I'm not going to read all these, I'm just going to scan. Controller will not work. Game disc does not play. Okay. Solution. Make sure you're playing a Hyperscan game disc.
Of course. What on earth?
Okay.
Why would we be playing anything else on
It
this?
says Hyperscan video game system, so I didn't...
Clearly it says Hyperscan.
The only scam with this thing is that I paid $40 for it.
And
Okay.
you probably overpaid.
Insert... Okay, sorry, that was the wrong one. Game disc does not play. Point number 2. Check that the game disc label is facing up in the game disc player and that the game disc player lid is closed. Do not touch the laser lens. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. Make sure that the game disc is clean and in good condition. If dirty, wipe with a soft cloth from the center to the outside. Okay, well that was unhelpful. Is there a phone number? There is a phone number. I wonder if it's the same phone number that the NES used. I'll have to look on the bottom of my NES. Someplace in El Segundo, California. Okay, let's give this another shot here. I'm just gonna pop this open. I'm just gonna...
But folks, remember we can only do this so many times before we just have to call that this thing just refuses to play on us.
Yeah. Okay, I see the switch that fakes it into thinking there's actually a disc inside. It's just a little blue. You probably can't see it. There's a little top switch there. I can probably jam a toothpick in there or something.
Do it the swap trick style from the PS1.
Question, can I actually see it on the disc in? Oh yeah, I can too. I don't.
Well now.
I don't have anything within reach that I can jam in here. Or else I would. Okay, let's give this one more shot here. I don't know how many times we've tried this, but third time's a charm. I'm gonna take one of their recommendations, and we're gonna do that. Turn it on to make sure that it's drained of all power.
Because we are so following the rules here.
Okay, we're back in.
Alright, this is, I'm assuming, the 4th or 5th time we're trying to do this now.
The final countdown.
Q. There's the Hyperscan logo. There's the beep.
Here's the pulse. Okay, I'm just gonna quickly scan the game manual in case we actually get to play the game. Nope. I think the disk drive is shot.
It would appear that we have a problem.
A red lemon.
So, Imagine if you were a kid and you got this thing for Christmas, and the first thing you hear on your brand new console is this sound. I don't know what to tell you.
Well, progressive maintenance didn't fix that. I'm hoping the mic is picking up that angry noise. It did make this noise earlier. This usually means that the diode for the laser is probably deteriorated over time and not strong enough to actually read the pits in the disc. Depending on who manufactured this optical drive, I'm going to turn that off, there might be a potentiometer inside that you can actually adjust the power of the diode. I'm going to assume that they're going to be sneaky and that the screws are probably under these rubber things.
So, we're gonna go and break that rule and probably have to crack this thing open. That is, if we really are insistent on playing this one X-Men game.
I have to admit, I am disappointed. I actually wanted to see how crappy this game was.
I believe it saved us from the trouble. Which is a dang shame. Such a shame, folks. What a disappointing end.
Yeah, I'm a little disappointed.
So, folks, would you spend the equivalent of, how much was it for this thing?
Brand new in 2006, it was 69 or 59. I don't have my notes with me, sorry. And then when we were blowing it out, it was $10. And I'm assuming that was in US dollars.
So, you could have paid this amount of money, and you probably want your money back.
Yeah, I wonder how many of these got returned, and maybe it's like the ET cartridge. Maybe there's a desert landfill somewhere where it's just filled with these things.
I would love to believe that was the case, but I hate to say it, but I think the ET cartridge would be more valuable at this point than the Hyperscan. This is shameful.
So
really shameful.
So as I mentioned in the first video, I guess we will have to do a teardown of this, and maybe we can get it resurrected.
And hopefully, we can play this X-Men game that we also want to actually play. What a shame.
Yeah, that concludes part 2 of attempting to play the worst console ever made.
Yep. A bit of a disappointing end, but you didn't say that we didn't try.
Nope. So I will take it apart and see if I can tinker with it and get it going. If I can, then there will be a part 2B where we actually maybe get to play some games.
Mattel, eat your heart out.